It's FFA week.
It's a cold morning here at the Piney Woods Homestead, but we got chores to do. We get the chickens let out this morning. It's supposed to warm up to about 68 degrees, which is pretty odd for February. Kyla's going to go with me up to the grapevines. We got to prune those up. And Lisa's got to pot up all of her plants that she has under grow lights. I think there's about 200 of them right now. We'll be starting more this coming week as well. But right now, let's let out these chickens and let them get a little scratch on. All right, off to the races. There's that little dance. Good job, Speckles. Have y'all left us any eggs yet this morning? Oh, there's one. Just one. We'll leave that there. They'll lay some more. You ready to come out, Rooster? All right, come on, buddy. Good morning. Straight to the ladies. We had a little accident with Rooster the other morning or the other evening. He hadn't been the same since. Lisa was feeding up the breeding group over there, the Sussex hens, where we have that one Delaware rooster. And one of the hens got out on her. And as soon as Rooster locked eyes with her, it was love at first sight. He chased her around the entire side yard. She took flight, flew about 10 feet. And I believe he caught her midair. I thought he'd broke her neck when he jumped on her back. As soon as he was done, he hopped off and she just laid there. I was able to walk up and just pick her up. I thought she was dead, but thank God she was okay. I don't think she'll ever be stepping out of that coop again though. But Rooster had fun, probably the only time he will. I don't know, I shouldn't say that. He may get put back in there with those other hens at some point because they lay really good eggs and it'd be kind of nice to breed another flock off of him. So we may do that, who knows. All right, for right now, it's a little bit too cold for me to be outside. I am getting better. It's just taking a long time to do so, but the cold just don't agree with me yet. So I'm going back to the wood stove, and in a few hours, when it gets up maybe around 50 or so, I'll get Kyla, and we'll go up to the grapevines, do a little pruning. Lisa's in there making some homemade bread right now. We seem to consume that rather fast. And a little bit later, she'll get to potting up some plants. Guys, thanks for hanging out with us today while we do a few things at the Piney Woods Homestead. I gotta go down here and get the gator. I used to walk all the way up the drive, all the way up to where the grapevines are to do any kind of work on them, but I ain't taking that big walk up that big hill. I don't think I'd actually make it right now. So I'm gonna grab that gator, grab Kyla, we'll get up there and trim a few grapevines. All right, go for it.
It's National FFA week, which is a national thing, which means all through this week there's different days. Like yesterday was SAU Sunday, today is Bingo Monday, and then tomorrow we start our actual chapter stuff, which for my chapter we have Country versus Country Club Day, Muddy Truck and Camo Day, which is Wednesday. Thursday is National Blue and Gold Day, which is where you wear your official dress or your jackets. And then Friday is America Day. So all throughout the week, it's a national thing. Every chapter in America does it. It's like a big spirit week to support FFA, basically. Different service projects.
Weatherman said it's supposed to be 68 degrees today. I think he was wrong. It's 52 degrees and it's already after lunchtime. So can't wait no longer. Got to get this done. Thank God for this gator, because I ain't walking all the way up this hill to get this done. You could run up this hill.
I don't run.
You don't run?
No. Unless something's chasing me.
Well, hop out now. Well, I can't chase you. I might make it 3 steps and have a heart attack. All right, get on up the hill. As you can tell, I had getting bush hogged up here. He really haven't been able to do anything. But I'm about ready to get back to it. Every winter we come up here and prune back our grapevines so that they'll yield better. Last year the birds ate everything off of here. We're gonna fix that this year, but basically all you do is come up and you can see where the new growth was last year on these grapevines. Can you see right here? And what I do is I come back. See that nubbin right there? Can you see that? That's got a new bud. That's gonna be a new shoot. And I go right above it. I don't know, 3 or 4 inches above where it was. And I do that all the way through here. I'm not gonna kill it. I'm just promoting new growth to form.
You want that one shorter?
No, that's fine. Try to go right in front of, see these little notches? Try to go right in front of the notch. That way we still have the bud that's going to put out the new growth. I like to start from the end over here, Kyla, and work myself down. Look here, come over here. Right above that nub, throw it off. That way we can work our back to the center of the trunk. You see, like this, follow it down to where it was, because this whole thing's going to grow back out this year. Keeps your vines healthy. We'll whip you with this thing. Whip you.
What about these?
Yeah, we'll follow it all the way back to the trunk.
But it's like connected.
Yeah, I know. It's going to unconnect. Follow it all the way back to the trunk. You see right here? We're going to cut it about right there. You know who taught me to do this?
Pa.
Pa, that's right. Pa taught me how to do it. Taught me how to do pretty much everything.
Is that too long?
No, that's perfect. There'll be people that say, you ain't doing it right. That's all right. They can do it right at their own place, right?
Wrangler, sponsor me.
Part of this whole mess I've been battling for 3 months means I have to sit down quite a bit. So I'm gonna sit down and let Kyla finish up this last vine. She's doing a good job, getting a little on the job training too. It's looking good, Kyla. There you go. Get you 1 or 2 more there. See if you can get 1 more. It ain't gonna rip it out of the ground. There you go. All right, let's tighten this other one up. See if we can get 1 or 2 on it. I may have to help you. All right, let it go. See if you can get 1 more. There it is. Good. All she's doing is tighten up the rows. We use 1 wire at the top. And the people we get our vines from is, I believe it's called Isons in Georgia. And they recommend doing it this way. I've got some repair I need to do. You can see I got a staple that's come loose. I need to bring another staple up, fix that. We set our posts in here kind of at a downward angle. Over the years, there's a void behind them. I need to bring some dirt up and pack that in. Not today though. Thank you, Kyla, for helping me with the grapevines.
You're welcome.
Gotta get all this bush hogged. Bring the tiller up here. I'd like to re-sow everything up here. rough. Lisa's using this tobacco and vegetable mix as a medium to step up plants into, similar to the stuff we get from Hoss Tool to actually sow our seeds in, except this don't have any nutrient at all in it. But she'll overcome that by fertilizing. Are you excited to be stepping up your plants?
I'm excited that they're big enough to be.
You're excited they're big? Big enough to be?
Yeah.
Hey, there's a bumblebee flying around. Wet it down just a little bit. There he is. He's looking at my collard, a dandelion over there.
That's probably good enough. Alright. All of these collards need to be, they're coming out, the roots are coming out in the bottoms. So they need more room to grow. And because these are going to get planted in the ground in a few more weeks, I'm not going to step them up into anything big. I'm just going to use these little 6-packs that we had. We actually ordered a case of them. They're flimsy, but I've been able to reuse them for collards for a few years now. So we're just going to move these up and get them into these.
We like collard greens.
We love collard greens. You want to just put just a little bit of dirt in there. But we're going to plant them a little deeper. And just gently press them down. So all we're doing is just taking them out of these, giving them that deeper cell to get their roots more into, because they're coming out the bottom of these.
These are collards.
These are collards, Georgia collards. And some of them I haven't thinned yet, so I will just take and gently pull out. And you can see the roots on that. I have saved these and just potted them up separate, but we've got 48 already, so I'm probably just going to thin them out. Unless Matthew decides he really wants me to save more.
Thin them out.
And you just want to press them down. And I'm reusing some of this seedling mix from them. And we'll be planting these in the ground in about 2 more weeks.
Now that Lisa's got those collards stepped up into larger containers, she's going to bottom feed from underneath the roots. She'll put some of this 20-20-20 that we get from Hoss, it's water soluble, mix it into this can, and she'll bottom feed. And that's going to go on for about 2 weeks until we go ahead and get these collards planted in the raised bed out here. And we might put some down in the in-ground garden. But we've done really good with collards in our big raised beds over the years. You want some collards, buddy? Look at there. We all like collards around here. Even Rooster's getting his share today.
Because this is a gallon container, I'm just gonna put a scoop. It's gonna be diluted down for these young plants. I'm gonna move them. I'm just gonna put some of the water with the fertilizer down in the bottom of the tray so that the roots are getting fed from the bottom. You can go over the tops, but I like to just, till they get a little bit adjusted to the new containers, just water them from the bottom. And we'll put a little bit more in there. And then the tops, I'm just gonna mist them lightly. And now I'm gonna get these back in the house so they can get adjusted to this, and then we'll start gradually towards the end of this week, first of next week, we'll start bringing them out a little bit during the day to let them get hardened off before we plant them.
Y'all, believe it or not, that is 2 different types of kale that Lisa had planted back last fall, but it turned off cold really quick, stunted their growth, and never grew. They've started coming up now, so we're just gonna throw a little fertilizer to them and let them keep on doing their thing. All right, y'all, thanks for spending a little bit of time with us at the Piney Woods Homestead today. As we went around, just did a few chores, potting up some plants, or Lisa did that. I just kind of sat back and watched. Kyla did some work in the grapevines up there, and we got to take a look at Rooster eating some collard greens. He's a collard eating fool, isn't he?
He likes everything.
Yeah, pretty much anything we throw out there. He especially likes them hens, so we got to keep him away from them. Yeah. Y'all have a great day, a great week. We'll catch you on the next one. Hit the old thumbs up for us. Subscribe if you hadn't, and if you have, we appreciate you. See you on the next one.